it's Amy, your sewing teacher here. I'm here today to welcome you into my sewing world. This is my home sewing room. It is my space. My family is not allowed to come in here. But what that means is it ends up looking like a disaster area. Kind of looks like a fabric bomb went off in here. And really it's where I hide things from the family too. So, you know, there's a Christmas present pile here and lots of other things. So when I'm neck deep in multiple projects, I don't really clean up in between, and that's a problem. And I really need to start to do that. But today I'm gonna do a full cleanup before I do any work. And so I'm really just here to show you what the disaster looks like at the beginning, and then we're gonna fast forward through the cleanup into the final result. So I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget, if you do, thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, the button is right there, and the bell will tell you when I upload the videos on Sundays. Have a great day. Walk into my sewing room. This is what we actually see. And from first glance, you can see that I have kind of piles everywhere. So my goal today is to get rid of the piles, clean off all the surfaces. This cabinet is supposed to be all quilting cottons for making masks and for insides of bags and things like that. So that's 100% quilting cotton goes in there. I do also have some drawers that have some bag accessories and other things. I have some bags that I haven't opened yet, so maybe we'll go through those. I have a project bin here. This is where I keep all of my thread. Up top, my kids through various stages of their life. They're grown now. And more piles of things, and my router, which is not supposed to be covered up with things, and the ottoman is also full. And then I have this filled with fabric. I would like to someday organize that into something. These cabinets are pretty organized right now. They are organized by fabric right now, so they're actually pretty good. I probably don't really want to tackle these today because they are pretty organized. I might clean it up a little bit as I add things. And then this is kind of my business cabinet. And this cabinet, oh my gosh, see, there's a pile. I can't even get into it. See, there we go. And this is kind of my business cabinetry, and this is where I keep my patterns, and I have a lot of buffalo plaid fleece. So, oh, and that's my daughter making bread right now. She's making bread for me. We also have bins on top of the cabinetry. Each one of those bins is filled with something separate. I have a customer that I do a lot of work for, so that bin is just for her. And then I have some bag making supplies, some organic cottons, and things that I keep clean for food wraps and things like that. Things like on paper towels and facial, reusable facial, what are those called? Cotton pads. And then I have one of these bins is all zippers. One of them is recycled denims and things like that, which I get recycled denims from the group moms groups on Facebook. They hold their denims for me, and then I make bags and things out of them. And that ends up being a massive amount of stuff. So I also have a toolbox. You can't see right back there, but that toolbox in there, that is actually my takeaway box. When I am doing costuming for the theater, I take all my stuff that I need in there. And that is my messy room. Setting up tripods is hard. This is the third location. Hi. So my daughter just helped me with the tripod, and now we're gonna get started. By we, she means her. Okay, so we're just trying to figure out where to put the camera. So hopefully this gives us enough view that you guys can see what's gonna happen. So here we go. Sorry about that. I have to get the hair out of my face. Okay. And there we are. Hi everybody. So I cleaned up this whole table or top of the dresser, and I decided that I'm going to set this up as my active project area. So what's going to actually happen now is, in the order that I would like to do things, I'm going to put the things that I've pre-cut already. So right now I have just completed a stack of kids masks which need to be beaded. Then I have a stack of masks with filters. Then I have a stack of adult masks, and those need to just be finished. So you can see that I batch sew these. So right now these only need to be closed and top stitched. Same with these other ones. They only need to be closed and top stitched. And then once they're top stitched, they need to be clipped, which is my daughter's job, and beaded. And again, that's my daughter's job. She gets paid 50 cents a mask to do that. When I'm making masks, I actually do a 2-for-1. So for every 2 that I sell, I put 1 aside and I donate it. I have these wool shawls. These are dead stock textiles that I inherited, which are awesome wools, very soft wool. And so I'm making shawls out of that to go on my website. I have about 10 tote bags that need to go on the website. And then I have a set of pajama shorts for some cousins. This whole area is my to-do. And so I think I'm gonna leave it this way because it is orderly. Everything is cut out and ready to go. And I hate cutting. Cutting is like the worst part of sewing. So I tend to cut out in advance. I have one other project that's not here that is already cut out. Actually, I have 2 more projects that are not here that have already been cut out. I'm just gonna go grab them and put them over here. So this is a set of, this is a pair of pants for my son. My son is 6'5" and he's 6'4", sorry. And he is 15, and he really likes those khaki joggers with the elastics at the bottom. So what I actually did is I found a pattern, and then I lengthened the jogger to a 38 inch inseam, and that gives me enough space to put in the elastic for him. He's just picked out a lighter khaki, almost a cream, and that's the next pair. He loves them, wears them to school and everything. This is called the H2O Sling, and I can't wait to try it, but it's been on my to-do list since the pattern came out. The pattern came out probably a month ago, and I'm really excited to try it. I just...
Hi,
where are you going? The dog opened the door. Oh, there's my daughter. Oh, hi. Oh. So as soon as you say hi in this house, the dogs bark because they think someone's here.
That's the only time you use the word hello.
So there's actually no one here right now.
Also, there was a door noise, which he made.
Because he opened the door and it went creak, and she said hi, they went nuts. Anyway, so those are ongoing projects. Those are gonna get added to the pile, and then I'm gonna tackle all of these piles on the floor. Thanks. This is the desk I was telling you about. This desk is actually the quilting cotton desk. Everything, it's not a desk, my apologies, it's a dresser. Everything in here is quilting cotton. Every drawer has a purpose. I won't go through go through them right now, but everything on this side is quilting cotton and everything on this side is bag hardware. And as I explained earlier, these are my ongoing projects. Everything's cut out and ready to go. So lots of things ready to go, which means I don't have to cut for a while. That makes me very happy. And if you go over here, you'll see over in the side, tucked behind the chair in my family room, you'll see that I have just a few things that I don't really have a home for. This basket, because I'm a zero waste sewist, this basket is actually filled with scrap that can be used again for masks. The binder behind it is my costume binder for when I do a play. Over here I have embroidery thread for any darning that I need to do, because as a zero waste sewist, I have to have a sustainable wardrobe. I use wool socks and I darn them. And then if you come over here, oh, my work surface is clean. This work surface is actually pretty awesome because it actually extends. And underneath I have cleaned up. I have one bin for mending. The 4 bins you see in the front are all zippers. All the zippers have been zip locked by length. Then I have another pile of projects that are kind of waiting in the sidelines, so they're over here. And then you'll see underneath here, these are beads for lanyards and beads for bags. I have my machine and I have my serger and I have spare machines in the basement. I've taken them out of here because it became too cumbersome. Up on top, I have my extra elastic on spools. I have adhesive, extra light bulb, and all of my comb thread. And at the end, I have a bin of small thread. This is kind of my catch-all place. Everything goes there. And I have a wheel, which is where I keep all of my tools. Down below here, this is a denim ottoman. This lovely set of drawers is all full of bag fabrics. I'm going to spare you the explanation again since I had already done it at the beginning, but these are my cabinets. They keep everything tidy. That's for when I do costumes. And then up here we have all of the webbing that I need for my bags. And then below you'll see I have a little rivet press, and behind that I have an extension table for my sewing machine, which isn't on right now. And that's the room. And you just saw me clean up my room. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it.